Now, the US President Joe Biden has said that he is angry after a teenager who shot dead 2 people was cleared of murder.
Kyle Rittenhouse argued that he'd acted in self-defence when he killed 2 men and wounded another during racial justice protests last year. Our Washington correspondent Nomir Iqbal has more.
The defendant will rise and face the jury and hearken to its verdicts.
A dangerous vigilante or someone acting in self-defence. After 26 hours, the jury decided Kyle Rittenhouse's fate.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
The 12 men and women of the jury accepted the teenager's claim he killed out of fear for his safety.
Somehow, some way, those 12 jurors found that he was innocent.
Outside court, the political divisions this case has caused were clear.
You attack me, I have the right to defend myself. That's what Kyle was on trial for, and that's what Kyle is now found acquitted of. Okay, so you're telling me if 2 guys come up to you and accost you, you can't defend yourself? That's what was on trial today.
There is no way in a law and a land of law where a person can shoot 3 people, kill 2 of them, and be acquitted. There's just no way.
The shooting happened against the backdrop of nationwide protests over racism and police brutality following the murder of George Floyd. In Kenosha, another black man named Jacob Blake had been shot by police 7 times, and on the 3rd night of riots, Kyle Rittenhouse entered the city. He said he came to provide security.
Somebody hurt, I'm running into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle, because I don't protect myself, obviously.
In a series of confrontations, he shot dead Joseph Rosenbaum, who had chased after him into this car park. He then killed another man who ran after Rittenhouse, thinking he was an active shooter. A 3rd man survived. Police later arrested the teenager and charged him with murder.
3 people right there.
At his trial, there were tears and a controversial defence by his team in regards to the shooting of Jacob Blake.
Other people in this community have shot somebody 7 times, and it's been found to be okay. And my client did it 4 times in 3/4 of a second to protect his life from Mr. Rosenbaum. I'm sorry, but that's what happened.
This not guilty verdict is seen as a referendum on an issue that polarizes Americans beyond Kenosha, and that is the issue of gun ownership. For many conservative groups, Kyle Rittenhouse is now seen as a hero, but for many liberal groups, he is the face of a gun culture out of control, and they're worried by being cleared of the charges what it might mean now for future protests. Can Americans turn up with a gun but not face any consequences? Nomir Iqbal, BBC News, Kenosha.